The 1970s witnessed a monumental shift in the transportation industry. The interstate highway system expanded across the United States, while the economy experienced rapid growth. This scenario drove the demand for larger and more robust freight trucks, capable of traveling longer distances efficiently. However, among the proliferation of legendary trucks from well-known brands, there were several models that, despite their innovations and capabilities, never received the recognition they deserved. Today, we invite you to discover these forgotten champions of the highways. Stay with us until the end, because the last of these trucks will surprise you. White Freightliner WFT 86C4T. We begin with one of the most iconic trucks of its time, although often overlooked, the White Freightliner WFT 86C4T. Launched in 1975, this model was a revolution for independent operators, offering unique features that made it stand out among its competitors. One of the most notable innovations of the WFT 86C4T was its setback front axle, which not only improved weight distribution but also helped comply with the strict axle weight regulations imposed by the states. This detail was crucial for those who needed to maximize their load capacity without compromising legal compliance. The NTC 350 engine, with 350 horsepower, gave this truck excellent load capacity and performance. But what truly made the WFT 86C4T unique was its aluminum cab, which combined lightness with durability. This design not only allowed fleet managers to reduce the vehicle's total weight, but also improved fuel efficiency. Inside the cab, drivers enjoyed a surprisingly comfortable environment for that time. The reduction of noise and vibrations, along with a flat floor design, improved mobility, which was ideal for long hours on the road. Although the White Freightliner WFT 86C4T didn't achieve the fame of other models from brands like Peterbilt or Kenworth, those who drove it claimed that this truck was a true gem in terms of durability and comfort. International Transstar 2. The International Transstar 2 was another one of the great promises of the 70s that went unnoticed at the time. Introduced in 1974, this truck was International Harvester's answer to the growing need for more aerodynamic and efficient vehicles in 1974, with fuel consumption being especially crucial during the mid-decade oil crisis. What made the Transstar 2 so special was its aerodynamic design, with a sloped hood and rounded front that not only gave it a futuristic look, but also improved fuel efficiency, a factor that many drivers and operators greatly valued. Under the hood, the Transstar 2 offered several engine options, ranging from the reliable Cummins NTC 350 to the Detroit Diesel 8V71. But its real gem was the turbocharged Caterpillar 346 engine, which produced up to 425 horsepower, an impressive figure for a truck of its time. The interior of the Transstar 2 was designed with the driver's comfort in mind, featuring a wraparound dashboard that placed all the controls within easy reach. The ergonomic seats, combined with air suspension, provided a much more comfortable ride, especially on long trips. Despite its many innovations, the Transstar 2 did not achieve the popularity of other competing trucks, and its production ended in 1981. However, its influence endures, as many of its aerodynamic features were adopted by other trucks in later years. Brockway 361. The Brockway 361 is a true classic among trucks from the 70s, but few remember it today. Launched in 1970, this model was an example of toughness and reliability, and despite not having the backing of major manufacturers like Peterbilt or Kenworth, it quickly gained cult truck status. With its split windshield and a chrome grille that stood out on any road, the Brockway 361 never went unnoticed. But what really made it special was its durability and its ability to handle the heaviest loads. Equipped with an NTC 400 engine, this truck could tackle the steepest hills with ease. Additionally, its Spicer 60/52 13-speed manual transmission was highly valued by drivers who enjoyed exceptional control over the truck, especially in tough conditions. Although Brockway closed in 1977 and the 361 stopped being produced, it remains a beloved truck among restorers and classic truck enthusiasts. For many, the Brockway 361 represented the essence of toughness and reliability, two qualities that never go out of style. Chevrolet Titan 90. The Chevrolet Titan 90 is one of those trucks that many have forgotten, but it deserves a prominent place in the history of heavy-duty transportation from the 70s. Introduced in 1970, the Titan 90 was Chevrolet's 1970 attempt to enter the heavy truck market, a sector dominated by giants like Peterbilt and Kenworth. With a rugged design, the Titan 90 was built to work in the toughest conditions, such as in the logging industry or in the oil fields. Its Detroit diesel 12 V71N engine, a two-stroke diesel with 475 horsepower, gave it impressive power for its time. Along with an Allison automatic transmission, this truck could take on any challenge on the road. But what really stood out about the Titan 90 was its cab. Although comfort in heavy trucks of that era wasn't the norm, Chevrolet set itself apart with a spacious flat floor and improved insulation, which minimized noise and vibrations, creating a more comfortable environment for the driver. A unique feature of the Titan 90 was its swivel seat, an innovative design that allowed the driver to turn the seat 90 degrees, making it easier to get in and out of the truck. Although this small detail was very useful in work environments like oil platforms, the Titan 90 didn't achieve the expected popularity and its production ended in 1980. Mack Cruise Liner. In the 1970s, when the highways of the United States were filled with imposing trucks, Mack was not left behind. In 1973, they launched the Mack Cruise Liner, a truck that served as the brand's entry point into the world of long-haul trucking. Although Mack had been known for its rugged vehicles designed for heavy-duty and local work, the Cruise Liner was aimed at those who spent long days crossing the country. Instead of sticking to its tradition of vocational trucks, Mack made a shift and entered the world of long-haul travel, a market dominated by giants like Peterbilt and Kenworth. What made the Cruise Liner so special was its design focused on driver comfort. One of the most notable features was its setback front axle, which improved both weight distribution and maneuverability on long trips. This design was complemented by a unique grille and hood that gave it a modern look, setting it apart from other models of the brand. In addition, it was equipped with a Aerodyne engine, which delivered consistent power over long stretches of road, ensuring that drivers could maintain a steady speed even on tough routes. Inside, the Cruise Liner offered a space that few trucks of the time could match. Its cabs were spacious, with air suspension that helped reduce the impact on long trips, making the workdays much more manageable. But despite its innovations, the Cruise Liner did not achieve the success that Mack had hoped for. Production ended in 1983, but it left an important mark, paving the way for the brand's future long-haul trucks. White Freightliner Powerliner. In the early 70s, the white Freightliner Powerliner was a model that embodied the bold combination of luxury and power of the era. This truck, launched in 1972, was born from the collaboration between White Motor Company and Freightliner, with the goal of directly competing with the most iconic trucks from Peterbilt and Kenworth. What made it stand out at first glance was its split windshield design, which provided exceptional visibility for the driver. But the Powerliner wasn't just about looks. This truck was built to handle the toughest jobs and came equipped with powerful engines, like the Detroit Diesel 8V92, capable of generating up to 450 horsepower, perfect for long and demanding hauls. One of its most innovative features was its modular construction. The cab and the sleeper area were separate components, which made both customization and maintenance easier. This advanced engineering, although ahead of its time, wasn't enough to save the Powerliner. Despite its potential, White Motor Company was facing financial troubles, which led to production ending in 1977. Today, these trucks are rare sights on the road, but they are still highly valued by collectors and vintage truck enthusiasts. Peterbilt 352. When we think of iconic trucks, one of the most outstanding from the 1970s is the Peterbilt 352, which was launched in 1969 and manufactured throughout the 1970s. This truck, with its distinctive long nose, quickly became a favorite among many independent operators and fleets alike. Its long hood design was not only visually appealing, but also housed some of the most powerful engines of the time, such as the Cummins NTC 350 and the Caterpillar 346, capable of taking on any challenge. The aluminum cab of the 352 not only reduced the vehicle's weight, but also increased its durability and resistance to corrosion, making it perfect for long-term jobs. Inside, the cab was spacious, with large windows that provided exceptional visibility, something drivers greatly appreciated. Additionally, the 352 could be configured for a variety of applications, from long-haul transport to tasks in the construction sector. Although the 352 was eventually retired, its legacy lives on in the Peterbilt 389, a model that still carries the essence of its long nose and outstanding engineering. The 352 remains a symbol of the blend of classic style and functionality that defines Peterbilt. GMC Astro 95. Another great truck that made its mark was the GMC Astro 95. Introduced in 1969, this truck was GMC's flagship model in the heavy-duty truck sector. Although the competition from Peterbilt and Kenworth was fierce, the Astro 95 stood out for its short-nosed design, which gave it not only a modern look but also exceptional maneuverability, especially in urban areas or tight spaces. Equipped with Detroit diesel engines, such as the 8V71 and the 12V71, the Astro 95 was not only powerful but also surprisingly fuel-efficient. Although it was designed for long-haul routes, its tilting cab was a standout feature, allowing quick and easy access to the engine for maintenance. Although the Astro 95 did not achieve the expected success and GMC left the heavy truck industry in 1987, today it is a highly sought-after model among collectors. Its innovative design and driver comfort make it a true benchmark of truck engineering in the 1970s. Kenworth K100 Aerodyne. The Kenworth K100 Aerodyne, launched in 1976, is probably one of the most innovative trucks of the 1970s. With its aerodynamic roof fairing, the K100 Aerodyne marked a turning point in the design of long-haul trucks. This feature, which is now common in many trucks, not only improved the look but also provided great fuel efficiency, something crucial during the energy crisis of the 70s. The K100 Aerodyne was powered by the Cummins NTC 350 engine, delivering 350 horsepower, an outstanding performance for its time. The truck's aerodynamic design was so efficient that Kenworth claimed it could improve fuel economy by 22% compared to other traditional models. Despite being a revolutionary model, the K100 Aerodyne has become somewhat forgotten over the years. However, its influence is still evident in contemporary semi-truck designs, and its legacy as a pioneer in aerodynamics remains a part of Kenworth's history. And there you have it. The forgotten trucks of the 70s that, although they didn't receive all the recognition they deserved at the time, are still fondly remembered by classic truck enthusiasts. Do you have any of these models on your radar, or have you ever worked with them? Leave us a comment and share your experience. And don't forget to subscribe to keep exploring more about these giants of the road.